These are some of the most unique and cutest keycaps I have ever seen. But before we talk about it, let's build a keyboard for it. Today we will be taking a look at the mod 007 V3. I have reviews on both the V1 and V2. I've always been a huge fan of the mod series. It's fairly budget in price, usually about $100 to $120 based on which layout you're getting. It has all the specs I think a beginner would want or someone who already is in the hobby would like. And the most important thing is that it is usually in stock. They don't do pre-orders, it's always in stock. And of course, we are on V3, which means they constantly improve it with every new version. So let's start with what's in the box. We have a user manual, a switch puller, screws, silicone gaskets, and stabilizers. All these accessories is the basic, it is what you should expect from a keyboard kit. Now let's take a look at our PCB. It is pretty similar to the V2, but the main thing that I noticed is that it definitely has a lot more flex cards compared to the V2. But in terms of specs, it has 5-pin sockets, which means any type of switch you want to install into this keyboard, you would be able to use. We have Kill hot swap sockets, so basically no soldering, you can pop in switches anytime, remove them anytime as well. We have support for screw-in stabilizers and a knob. Next up is our plates. In the V1, we actually received an aluminum plate with an FR4 plate. And in the V2, we received an aluminum plate with a polycarbonate plate. But in the V3, we received a polycarbonate plate and an FR4 plate. So no more aluminum plate. Which, to me, I definitely do prefer that. I usually don't use aluminum plates. So the FR4 plate and the PC plate, banger to me. For foam, we have quite the basic configuration. We have PE, plate, and PCB foam. Always good to have these three foams. You can basically configure them to whichever you prefer. Moving on to our case, 007 basically stands for a 75% layout. The 005 represents a 65% layout. So 007, 75% layout. And probably one of the best additions they have done to the V3 is adding that gold accent that runs through the middle of the keyboard. In the V1 and V2, it does look a little plain because it's just a solid block of aluminum with just color. It's just a single color, but with the golden accent running through it, it gives the board a more sleek look to it. The USB-C port is located at the top left, and at the back we have an aluminum weight to pull everything together. So straight out of the box, only 2 screws are pre-installed because they know you have to open it up to build the keyboard, which is I love that for them, you know. Lesser screws to remove before you build the keyboard. But anyway, the case consists of 2 main pieces, the top frame and the bottom frame. The top frame is really simple, there isn't much to it except for the cutouts for the gaskets. As for the bottom frame, it basically houses the daughter board pre-installed for you with specific instructions. This daughter board I'm really familiar with because it's the same one that is being used in Killer 65, my own custom keyboard. There has been issues with people plugging in the JST cable the wrong side up, so that kind of shorts the PCB and then it like sparks the PCB. It's bad. So the specific instructions is really good. But starting from the base, I will be installing the PCB foam. As for PCB, I'll be using the plate foam and the polycarbonate plate without using the PE foam. A very simple build so far, so let's move on to our switches. These are the Echo CS Silver Pro V3s. They are being priced at $13.99 for 45 pieces. They are a 5-pin linear switch with a box stem. They come factory looped, operating at 40 grams, and they are one of the more responsive and faster switches, especially if you're gaming and trying to get switches from Echo. Now that our switches are installed, we can finish up the build. And something I didn't really mention is that the finish of the board is actually really nice. It's like a tier higher than most keyboards that I'm used to working with. And finally, it is time for the keycaps. To reintroduce these are Echo new keycaps with their special MAO profile, MAO. These keycap sets are being priced at $45.99 in stock. Basically, this MAO profile features a cat ear shaped design into the shape of the keycap itself. Combining this profile with a cute animal gives you an extremely eye-catching set. Currently, there are only 2 main sets, the raccoon and the panda. The alphas are printed on the side of the keycaps so that the top side can feature the face of the animal. I don't know what else to say. The keycap set is so damn cute. It's one of those keycap sets where you would walk past this keyboard, or let's say you just see this keyboard somehow, maybe you scroll on YouTube and see the thumbnail. It's one of those keycap sets that you would go back, take a second look, and re-register in your brain what is going on with this keycap set. And when you take that second look, I guarantee you'll be even more intrigued. You know why? Because every single face is unique. There is not a single keycap that repeats itself. Every single one of them have a different expression. But enough of me yapping about, let's hear how it sounds on the keyboard. And of course, I have to give the Panda set some love. I can understand that as a male, maybe you wouldn't really use this keycap set, but you know, maybe some of you have like a sister or a girlfriend, you know, Valentine's Day is coming up, maybe you want to grab this keycap set, build them a keyboard, I guarantee you they'll be like, oh my god, this is so cute, you know. But with that, this video has come to an end. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This has been the Echo MAO profile. If you guys are interested in any of the products I have used, everything will be linked in the description down below. Comment down below your thoughts on the keycaps, like this video if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if... subscribe. I would appreciate a subscribe. We are so close to 80k, we are currently on 78k as I'm filming this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.